Test, test, hey, hey. Mic check 1, 2, 3. We'd have to get a separate. We'd have to get a split.
Yeah, that's even better.
Let's just do that. I'll look for one more.
Yeah, I can, after the draft.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that's so weird, because, like, sometimes it works, and then, I don't know what's, like, the common denominator, or, like, when it does that work.
It seems like we did everything right here.
Yeah, I mean, we did everything that we know what to do.
It was connected like it was. It's not connected like it's speaking. And I can never tell if it's muted or unmuted. Alright, so you just want to talk under those two? It's so loud in here. I hate that though.
We might not be able to hear you.
Yeah, there's no really other option unless we can do it all over again in the next room. We could. What if we just. I can talk over it, but I'll have to be like, I'll sit right next to you. Alright, I'm disconnected. I turn it on again. Let's try it one more time. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Mic test 1, 2, everything. Check, do it again.
I think it would be easier if you sat here, if you sat one flight down. I'd probably hit you in the head with the camera.
Yeah, I'm worried about getting my face in there, but
I need to take my jacket off. Our roster is so short.
well, hello out there and good morning from McLean Ice Arena in Omaha, Nebraska. Today we've got an AM matchup in the American Collegiate Hockey Association as your Omaha Mavericks get set to face the East Texas Baptist University Tigers, who we'll refer to as ETBU, and who play out of Division III of the ACHA and call Marshall, Texas home. And with that, we'd like to welcome you all in with our production tandem of Caden McDermott, Matt McFadden. I'm Nate Obrecht, here in the stands looking over the crowd, settling into the oldest arena in Omaha, erected in 1978. For this matchup between two teams that have already played twice each this weekend. For the Mavericks, they spent their homecoming trip away from home as they picked up 2 wins over the University of Nebraska Division II team, taking Game 1 on Friday night by a score of 8-1 and finishing the sweep with a 6-3 victory yesterday afternoon. For ETBU, they come to Omaha after 2 games in Sioux Center, Iowa, playing the Dordt Defenders, who share the same conference with the Mavericks. They were swept by the Defenders and really outperformed all weekend. Looks like we're ready for puck drop. We'll skip the anthem and all the starting lineup announcements as we are underway from Moto McLean and Logan Mercier. First on the puck with a shot wide right. On the boards, Charlie Shea, 5 goals over the weekend already against Nebraska. He gets the puck up to Mason Beff at the point, sent quickly down around, back to Shea. Shea over to Mercier. Mercier in the corner, pressured on, brings it out front, shot, and that one covered up by the sophomore netminder for ETBU, Jacob Sanders. The Mavericks starting line consists of Logan Mercier at center with Charlie Shea on the left and Colton Kane on the right. On defense for the Mavericks, Rocco DeSpirito, who just sent a shot in on Sanders, flanked by Mason Beth on the right. Big crunching hit on the wall by Colton Kane, frees the puck up to Shea. He sends one out in front, looking for a tip, and it's ended up covered by Sanders. Sanders out of Spring Hill, Florida. Got the start in game 1 against Dort. He lost that one by a score of 8-1 and has a record of 1-4 on the year. Omaha wins the draw. It's Connor Dahl centering it out for Cassiopo. He tips it back to Williams. Williams sends a shot on. It's gloved down by the defense for the Tigers. Now Piero for ETBU brings it into the zone for the first time today. Omaha meets him quickly. A big body check by the centerman Camden Foris, leaving his defensive spot today and frees that puck up to neutral ice. Omaha with a short bench. We'll be sure to tell you all about that as we move through this game today at Moto McLean Ice Arena from South Omaha. Piero gloves the puck down, tries to send it out for Quintana. Quintana for the Tigers in the corner, gives it back up to the point for Goodwin. Goodwin with a shot. That one right of the cage of senior netminder Kyle Wernley, playing his 37th game out of 73 total. Good for exactly half of the Mavericks' ACHA games in their history. Puck at the point. Hunsaker tried to feed it down low. It's intercepted as he was looking for Barrett Bradley on the far side. Now Bradley picks it up behind the net on a turnover. Tried to leak it back out in front. It bounces off the cage, and ETBU clears to center. Back in quickly, though, come the Mavericks. Here's Charlie Casey. Casey down low to the near side, looking out front. No one was home, and it trickles to the far side. Rocco DeSpirito in on it for the Mavs. It's freed up to Casey. Casey looking over to Bradley. He couldn't get his stick on it as it trickles over the crease to the near side wall. Casey loops over a circle. Shot blocked by Goodwin. Back to the point for Beth. Looking for a tip. It gets deflected wide. Hunsaker picks it up. Cycles it back up to the point. DeSpirito with a shot. That one gloved down by Sanders. Casey now pivots along the blue line, giving it across ice to DeSpirito. He loses it in his skates. It's picked up by Rahman for the Tigers. He tries to fling it up the near side wall and clears to center. 17:05 to play in this first period. No score yet, but Omaha has had all the pressure and a turnover. Hunsaker with a shot. That one high over the cage. Mercier picks it up down low, gives it back up top to Beth. Beth barely keeps that in at the line and sends it down low where it's picked up by the Tigers. Petrini brings it in for ETBU out of Marshall, Texas. And they play their home games at Shreveport, Louisiana, the same home arena as the Shreveport Mudbugs of the North American Hockey League. And we get a whistle here in the corner. Unsure what the stoppage was. As we get a face-off in the offensive zone for the Tigers for the first time today. It's won by Omaha. Shea frees it up to neutral ice. Pass across to Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams of the Mavericks, not of the Bears. He'll play later. Williams keeps it in at the line and gives to Kane. Kane looking across to Shea, who's got the hot stick this weekend. It's intercepted by Blake Lynn, and offside are the Tigers as they try to enter the offensive zone for just the third time in the first 4 minutes of action here from Moto McLean Ice Arena. The faceoff gets us started. It's right in front of the Maverick bench. That bench being led by Ben Johnson this weekend, but it looks like Coach Harrahill has found his way back from Washington, D.C. Johnson's been leading the crew as a puck gets sent up into the rafters by Shea. Deflected off a stick, so it'll stay in the offensive zone for Omaha. Harrahill was not behind the bench for those 2 exhibition games against Nebraska, but he's back here today after catching an early flight out of D.C. this morning. Good to see the bench boss in his second season with the Mavericks back, as Omaha tries to build pressure in the offensive zone, but ETBU gains the puck behind their own red line. On it now, Keanu Arguin. Tried to clear it to center, but it's picked up by Beth. Beth at the point, sends one in. Stick save and a cover from Jacob Sanders. Sanders won a USPHL elite title with the Carolina Junior Hurricanes back in 2023. This is his second season with the Tigers as he directs traffic out in front. Omaha has the puck behind his cage. Connor Dahl pivots around the red line. Dahl holds, shoots, it's glove saved by Sanders. 14:56 in the first frame. Omaha really building pressure, 5 shots to none here in the first 5 minutes. Both teams with some tired legs, though more so for the Mavericks, who have just 9 forwards, 4 defensemen, and 2 goaltenders to play with today. It's their 3rd game of the weekend. It's also the Tigers' 3rd game of the weekend as they possess the puck in the offensive zone. Beth intercepts. Tried to break it out to Bradley. It was too far for him. A good keep by Toka to send it back down. Now in the neutral zone, the Tigers bring it back in. That's Thomas Desjardins. He leads ETBU in goals and points with 10 goals on the season. 5 of those came in 1 game. Omaha just does get their men off the ice before too many men violation. A chip on the wall by Quarter Helmick for the Tigers, and they get it back into the attack zone. Helmick along the near side wall. Big hit from Colton Kane. Frees up the puck, and now Helmick on it. Race for the puck. Wernley beats him to it and covers for the whistle. And with that, we will have our first penalty of the game. Colton Kane getting the call. It's hard to tell who's actually in the box here at McLean Ice Arena as the bench runs right into it. Kane sent off for tripping at 6:11, and Omaha on the penalty kill, ETBU to the power play for the first time today. The Mavericks get the clear. Cooper Goodwin starts the rush up, misses his long stretch pass. Rudkovsky almost beat the race to the puck, but it's blown dead for icing. With 1:34 to play on the Tigers' first power play. This only the 17th power play opportunity that ETBU has earned this season in their 12th game here today. They've scored 5 times on the power play and have a 31.3% when it comes to power play success. Shot from the point. Despirito sent it towards the net. It's stick down by Cooper Goodwin right out the top of the crease. Out with it. Quarter Helmick leaves it at the point. Holding, looking, passing down. But an interception in the corner. Rocco Despirito gives it over to Beth. Good keep by the Tigers, but Dahl rushes it on ahead. He's trying to break free. Moves in on Sanders. Tried to move to the backhand, but a great stick play by Quarter Helmick on defense for the Tigers. Kept that one from getting on net. Out with it as the Tigers go for a fire wagon change. Goodwin on the near side wall. Plays it on ahead to Dane Petrini. Petrini couldn't keep it. Beth sends it down with 35 seconds on the man advantage for ETBU. Petrini couldn't get it out of the zone. It's kept in by Voorhees. Whacked off of his stick. Hunsiker takes one up high before giving it back to his defense. It's sent into the bench, and that may have got someone. Ooh. A little bit of friendly fire as that one got sent in to the scorekeeper's area and may have hit one of our volunteers working today in the booth. It'll be a defensive zone faceoff for the Mavericks, which they win. Mercier gets it on up to Shea. Shea racing ahead. Fans on the shot. It's grabbed by the Tigers. They start back the other way. Great stick from Eddie Patchen. Patchen getting his 7th start today as a freshman out of Fremont, Nebraska. Puck freed up to Mercier. Steered ahead to Colton Kane and over the line. Kane holds, looks, shoots. It ramps off a stick. That's John Petrone getting his stick on that for the Tigers and getting that puck out to neutralize. Kane looking for Shea in the offensive zone once more. Into Mercier, tip shot, and a save by Sanders. Picked up and freed to center ice. Beth quickly turns it back around and into the zone. Giving it to the near side for Kane. Back to Beth, out front for Shea. Poke checked up of his stick, right to Kane, out to the point for Mercier. Chips it around one man and jumps it the rest of the way. Mercier with a baseball swing, gets it to Despirito. Shot, easy save with the stick by Sanders, but a lot of pressure from Omaha here. They're up to 9 shots in the period. Here come the Tigers the other way with it. It's Noah Slaughter sending one down low off target. Still down there as he gets pressure from Rocco Despirito. It's free back up to the point. Big hit on the wall as Arguin dumps it down low. Omaha on the puck again. It's Beth ringing it around to Mercier. Mercier kicks it from his skate to his stick, but loses it along the blue line. Here comes Helmick back the other way, taken down to a knee as he tried to center the puck. No one was home. Quintana brings it around the opposite wall. Beth first to it, frees it up to Shea. Shea one-on-one, tries to drag it around. It's poke check off of his stick. Gets it in tight to Voorhees. Voorhees tried to go short side. And a shoulder save from Sanders, and he'll hang on with 9:51 to go in the first. Omaha good on their first penalty kill of the day. They're now 33 of 51 this season. Win on the man disadvantage. A quick shot from the Mavericks, and it's out to the point. Voorhees still digging for it in the pads of Sanders, but he'll hold for a whistle. Shot from the point came from Caleb Williams, the sophomore out of Millard South. Williams often plays on the defensive line with Camden Forrest, who just took that face-off. Out the other way comes Thomas Desjardins. Desjardins holds, looks, shoots, blocker, saved by Wernley. Still on the puck of the Tigers as they poke it out front. Now Omaha scrum in front of the net as Wernley holds for a whistle after making just his second save of the game. And that coming on the Tigers' top scorer, Thomas Desjardins. Scored 6 goals and added an assist against Division II UTSA on September 27th. That game finished 15-2 in favor of these Texas Tigers, who will settle in for an offensive zone faceoff for just the 4th time today. Draw won by the Mavericks. They quickly exit the zone. Barrett Bradley racing for the puck. Sanders beats him to it and clears it to center ice. Back the other way. Here comes Desjardins. Quick shot. That one rings out the crossbar and goes high up into the netting for a whistle. Quick action on the punch by the Mavericks and the counter punch from the Tigers. And we'll set up here in the defensive zone for Omaha, just to the left of senior netminder Kyle Wernley. Draw won by Omaha again. Hunsaker playing center today as a captain for the Mavericks. Tries to take a shot. Held up by Fisher Nauman. And he couldn't get the shot away. The Tigers free to center ice. Nauman still on that puck for the Tigers. Freed up to Barrett Bradley. He sends one towards the net. It goes wide to the near side corner where it's tracked down by Hunsaker. Back up to the point for Beth. That one wide right of the cage. The Tigers try to clear. DeSpirito sends it back into the opposite corner. Hunsaker leaves it for Beth at the line. Pressured by 2 Tigers. A cross check to the back. And we'll get the first penalty for ETBU today. It'll be roughing on Salvatore Piero, the sophomore out of Long Island, New York. Takes the penalty here. 9 minutes, 31 seconds into the first period. It was Beth being pressured by 2 Tigers. And now we get to see the Maverick power play for the first time today. Hunsaker at the blue line. Pressured by Petrini and has to retreat to neutral. Leaves it for Fories. The 2 men usually on D playing center today. Back on defense for the power play as Fories brings it in. Gives it over to Mercier. Tries to make a move around 1 man. It's intercepted by Petrini, who sends it all the way down. Omaha just 13.6 on the power play this season. 6 goals on 44 tries. This their 45th as Mercier sends a shot in. Knocked down by Patron. The Tigers get it back out of their zone. Hunsaker to Mercier and it's brought back in. Shea on it for Omaha. Poked off of his stick. Petrini gets it out to neutral ice. Cassiopo rings it around, looking for Shea. Too far for his stick, and it's picked off by the Tigers. Long stretch pass to Kane Sander. Sander brings it in. He's got help with him. It's Desjardins. He couldn't get it on his stick. Omaha takes it the other way. Here comes Barrett Bradley. Over the blue line, 1-on-3. He'll take a shot. It ramps off a stick and goes up into the netting. With 34 seconds on the man advantage for Omaha. A couple of shots on this power play, but a great chance on the penalty kill there from ETBU. Tried to sneak a 5th guy on the ice there. Still on the penalty for 34 more seconds as Omaha wins the draw. Bradley with a shot. That one wide right of the cage. Picked up by Nauman. He couldn't clear. Bradley back on it to Kane. Kane over to Beth. Back up to the point for Kane. Dahl now holds, shoots, stick, saves Sanders, and it goes up high. The short glass here at Moto McLean Ice Arena, originally founded as Hitchcock Ice Skating Arena back in 1978. As we're here in South Omaha, just south of L Street. And we've got 12 seconds left on the Maverick power play. Number 12, Connor Dahl with the puck. Dahl to Kane, back to Dahl, down to Beth. Tried to find Cassiopo. It's errant. And the Tigers get back to full strength as Omaha brings it back into the offensive zone. Beth had it poked off of his stick. Good keep of the line by Shea, or not, as they blow it dead offside. Charlie Shea trying to bring that one in as he screamed off the bench. After that line change and onto the forecheck. Both teams 0 for 1 on their first power play chances of the game as we're back to 5 aside. We get the offensive zone, the neutral zone face-off, right in front of the ETBU bench, a very full bench consisting of 21 skaters and an extra goal and 2 extra goaltenders. They collect the puck as it's Blake Lynn over the blue line with 2 helpers. Freed up by Caleb Williams, and the Mavericks come back the other way on the odd man rush. Mercier tried to play it to Shea, but it's kicked away. Offside of the Mavericks as they try to dump it in. Casey still on the rush. Got to be careful here as ETBU gets it out. No harm, no foul. It's played back down low with 5:20 to go in the opening period. No score yet. Omaha with all the pressure, it seems like, as a pass picked off. Here comes Fisher Nauman. Nauman back to Desjardins, pad save Wernley. Desjardins along the near side wall recollects his shot. Picks it off in the corner. Desjardins behind the net, giving it to Sander. Back to Nauman. Sander to the point. Tried to find Patron. Skips over his stick. And it goes all the way down to the defensive zone. Patron, all by himself, sends it up ahead. Now pressures Beth in the near side corner of the attack end for ETBU. They've got 4 on this near side as Omaha gains the puck and looks to break out. Here comes Cassiopo, dumping it in as he crosses the red line. Dahl the first on it for Omaha, leaking it out in front. No one was home, and Sanders does a good job to poke that one out. And with it on the attack is Piero, freed up by Beth. Fories picks it up, gets it to Despirito, and Omaha gets it out. Long stretch pass to Dahl. Quick shot, pad save by Sanders. Another one. Cassiopo couldn't get the full stick on it. Back out in front. Kane with a tip shot. That's Dahl, and covered up by Sanders. Sanders from Spring Hill, Florida, just north of Tampa, Florida. Good hockey down there on the west coast of Florida. As the Texas Tigers bring the puck out of their own end. Eddie Patchen first to it for Omaha in his own zone. Tries to get it to Shea to start the breakout, but he's pressured by a couple of Tigers and they get the puck back at the point. Quick shot, tip shot, and it goes wide left. Pinned up along the near side wall. Still on the puck is ETBU as that one's grabbed by Retrivo. Retrivo couldn't keep it, and it's played back out by Omaha. Mercier racing ahead for that one. Tries to brush it forward. It's played out to the middle of the ice where ETBU gains control. Joseph Quintana gives it over to Rudkovsky, who sends that one high up into the netting. Good stick block there from Caleb Williams. May have deflected that one up into the netting behind Wernley. It's 13-12 to go in the first. Still no score. Wernley still waiting on some more shots. He's faced just 3 today and has stopped all 3 of them. There's a 4th. And a great glove save. That came off the stick of Dante Petrini, junior out of Bakersfield, California. Found his way down to Marshall, Texas, and Shreveport, Louisiana. Now Petrini Sends it around to Blake Lynn. Out to the point. Kicked off target by Mason Beth. Beth pressuring Petrini in the corner as he takes a backhand shot and a stick save by Wernley. Omaha gets the rebound and gets it out. Hunsaker on the puck. Pivots as he stops over the blue line. Now holds, shoots, pad save Sanders. Picking up the rebound is Jared Toka. He sends a long stretch pass back up to Petrini, who shifts it ahead for Lynn. Lynn looking for Desjardins. It's kicked away by Beth once more. Beth recollects the puck on the near side. Sends it back to the far side. And Hunsaker picks it up. Gets it the rest of the way out. And ETBU, a skipping pass off the thrown stick. They have to retreat to their own end and then dump it down to the offensive zone, where Omaha regains possession with 2 minutes left in the period. Beth, right on the red line, dumps that one in. Sanders, behind his own net, gathers for ETBU. Picked up by Kane Sander. He gives to Fisher Nauman behind his net. Tried to find him along the wall. It's intercepted by Dahl. Picked off back the other way by Nauman. Pressured by Eddie Patchen, but he spins off of that one. Takes a shot. That one high of the cage. Rings around the near side wall where Omaha collects it. Stick knocked out of the hand. And we'll get a slashing penalty coming up with 1:34 remaining in the first. The penalty coming on Kane Sander out of Eureka, Missouri. And it'll be 2 for slashing at 18:26 of the first. Omaha back on the power play. They're 0 for 1 tonight, 6 for 45 on the year, and ETBU gets the puck out of their own zone. Hustling for it is Blake Lynn, and he frees himself up. Great standing save by Wernley. Now another one, and he saves that one too. Back-to-back desperation stops from point blank for the senior netminder out of La Vista. That's Kyle Wernley. Wernley stuffed Blake Lind on that breakaway chance coming off of the clearance by ETBU. Then had to immediately stop another one off of the stick of Jared Toka. And he covered it for the whistle, which will be just to the left of his page in the defensive zone for Omaha with 1:15 to go in the period. 1:40 on the power play. Here comes Mercier into the offensive zone. Tried to find Shea around the net. It's freed up. Dante Petrini puts it back ahead. All the way down as we are under a minute in the first period. Despirito back on the puck. Gives it to Dahl. Dahl holds in his own end. Looking for reinforcements as the Mavericks go for a line change. Dahl tries to make a move. It's freed up to Bradley. Bradley on the backhand. Looking out in front. It was an airborne pass and Kane couldn't knock it down. ETBU gets that one and sends it 200 feet away from their own cage. All the way down for Beth as Coach Harry Hill urges the Mavericks to hustle with just 20 seconds in the period. Beth up to Kane and into the offensive zone. Down low in the corner. Kane still on the puck. Give and go to Beth. Beth holds with 10 seconds. Rings it behind the cage. Quick shot out for Dahl. That one wide right. 5 seconds as Cassiopo tracks it down on the near side. Back out to the point. He's got to get a shot off. It's Dahl. Shin pad saved by Cooper Goodwin to end the first period. And we are scoreless. We'll have 26 seconds of power play time to deal with for the Mavericks when we come back. You're listening to the UNO ACHA Mavericks on YouTube. We'll be back with period number 2 right after this. Welcome back to Moto McLean Ice Arena here in South Omaha alongside Caden McDermott and Matt McFadden. I'm Nate Obrecht. After a scoreless first period, Omaha will have 26 seconds on the man advantage to start the second here. Omaha 0 for 1 so far on the power play, as are the Tigers out of East Texas Baptist University. Omaha led in shots 14-7 after the first, as Kyle Wernley heads back into his net. Sanders back in between the pipes for the Tigers. The Division I NCAA Mavericks lost their 6th straight game last night as they closed out homecoming weekend with another loss to the Western Michigan Broncos, ranked 14th in the nation currently. Today, the Omaha women's volleyball team heads to Oral Roberts to take on the Golden Eagles. Omaha volleyball currently second in the Summit League with just 4 games remaining. We're underway for period 2. And a quick bull rush by Camden Voorhees. He takes a shot. That one had to be covered up by Sanders. A couple extra whacks added and a couple of whistles follow the stoppage from Sanders. 7 seconds into the second. So on the ice for these last 20 seconds of power play time, it's Mercier, DeSpirito, Voorhees, Shea, and Hunsaker on the point for Omaha as a false start on the center iceman. Oh, that was Charlie Shea on the false start, leaking too far into the zone. Speaking of false starts, over in Munich, Germany, the Panthers lead the New York Giants by a score of 17-7. That game got started at 8:30 this morning, even before we did. In this obscure time to play hockey, 10 in the morning the start time. Omaha starts the rush with just 5 seconds on their second man advantage. Hunsaker dumps that one in. It's collected on the far side by Voorhees. Voorhees pins his man up against the wall as the Tigers are back to full strength. 2 for 2 on the penalty kill today. And they get the puck out of their own zone, moving from left to right in those gold and blue jerseys. A quick centering try, and that one's saved by Wernley. Now it's leaked back out to the point. Another shot. That one wide left after a blocked shot by Voorhees. Down low, back around the net. Quick shot by Lind. Wernley makes the save, pushing the net off in the process. He'll go to fix it as Mercier brings it into the offensive zone. Tried to drag it around. Quick shot, blocked. Rebound by Shea. He sent it over the net and took a big hit from Quarter Helming. Crossing over that middle of the ice, he paid the price for it in the slot. Did the freshman Charlie Shea, as ETBU sends that one all the way down. Back to 5-on-5 as it's Nauman taking it for the Tigers behind his own cage, looking for Patron out in the point. Through his legs and all the way down, Sanders corrals it behind his own red line. Reverses the ice, getting it up to Nauman. From Nauman on to Sanders. Sander with a shot. Blocker save, Wernley. Pass sent far ahead off the stick of Caleb Williams, looking for Charlie Casey. It's picked off by Sander for the Tigers. He tries to get it out, kept it at the line momentarily by Patchen, but a bad pass leaks over the line. Now Patchen right at that red line, battling with 2 Tigers. It's freed off of his stick to Fisher Nauman. Nauman dumps it shallowly into the offensive zone for ETBU, where it's grabbed by Charlie Casey. Casey regathers the puck, getting it up to Williams. A tip call by the linesman. No icing as Wernley plays it down low to Kane. Kane from Mercier. Back out to the point, Williams. Shot off from the point. Saved by Sanders, nearly deflected in off of a Tiger stick. On the far side, Kane Wick shot for Voorhees. He was wound up and waiting, but the shot goes wide left of the net. Along the near side wall, Kane dumps it down low. Picked off by Sander, and the Tigers battle for that puck. Omaha digging it out of the wall. Out to the point. Beth to Kane and back again. Beth along the hash mark, shot gloved down by Sanders. Couldn't cover, and Patron grabs it, pinning it up against the back wall behind his own net. Kicked out of the scrum by Camden Voorhees. Despirito tried to bring it back down, but takes a big hit by Patron, and the Tigers start out with it. Rudkowski gets to the blue line and dumps it the rest of the way. Omaha gains possession in its own end, trying to play it up the near side wall. Goodwin rung that one around. It goes all the way down where Charlie Shea picks it up for the Mavericks. He just chips it on behind the net. The Tigers get to it and send it up into the netting in their defensive zone, and we'll have a face-off there with 15:55 to go in the second. Face-off to the right of Sanders. It's won by his squad in front of him. ETBU on the puck now. Pass too far for Quintana, and it'll go for an icing. Head coach Alan Savage asking why that tip wasn't called for the Tigers. Savage in his 4th year with the team. He's been the head coach of these Division III ETBU Tigers for all 3 seasons of their existence. This team started off as a branch of their Division II team in 2021 and has an all-time record of 20, 33, and 2 in those 4 seasons. Omaha gets the puck down low in the zone. Connor Dahl tripped up by an official, and the puck played out to center ice. Williams dumps it back into the near side. Omaha gets back onside, and starting out with it on his side is Cooper Goodwin. Knocked off the puck. Bradley with a shot. That one saved by Sanders to the near side wall. Omaha back on the puck. Beth tried to keep it. It was sent ahead by the Tigers, who will get it to neutralized. Sent the rest of the way in by Rahman, who will go off for a change with the rest of the ETBU Tigers. Hunsaker back out with the puck for Omaha. Tried to leave it for Casey. He's played off the puck. Now Hunsaker finds it once more. Tried to find Bradley. The pass goes just behind Barrett. And it's loose once more. Now a battle for it behind the net. The Tigers, first to it, they'll take it out of their own zone. Off the wall from Petrini to Lind. Lind with a shot. That one ramps off a Despirito's stick and goes high above the cage. Behind the net, it's Beth. Beth to Bradley. Back to Beth, and in are the Mavericks. Shot blocked by Lind. It goes wide left of the net. Omaha still on it as Hunsaker has it poked off of his stick. Petrini gets it on ahead to Desjardins. Makes a move around the man. Pad saved by Kyle Wernley. Sprawled out across the crease. Sticks out that left pad and shuts down the Tigers' top scorer. Now back the other way with it. Here comes Logan Mercier. Makes a move around the defenseman. It's poke checked off of his stick by Sanders. What a great play by the goaltender. Down low with it. Petrini gets it to Nauman. Pressure from the Mavericks as Shea delivers a hit, freeing up the puck to Patchen on the near side wall. Patchen back down. The puck intercepted and played up ahead by Nauman, flicking it up high to Desjardins. Desjardins couldn't make a move around Williams, and it's back out to neutral where things will settle down for a moment with 13 minutes to go in the second in an all-scoreless game. Back across with it, Nauman drops it off for Piero. Piero on the backhand, Shot saved by Wernley. Down low to the opposite side, Nauman. Back to Piero, who will try to send it back to Nauman. Too weak. And Omaha gains possession in its own end. Eddie Patchen reverses ice. It hits off a stanchion awkwardly and free back up. Piero with a shot. That one wide left from a sharp angle. Pass sent out in front, kicked away by Eddie Patchen for Omaha. Shot from the point from Patron. That one wide right of the cage. Another try, sent out in front. Shot from Piero. Great save by Wernley. Still loose there on the right side of the cage as Omaha gains possession. Wernley on ahead to Charlie Shea. 3-on-2 come the Mavericks. Shea tried to go out in front. Couldn't find his man, Connor Dahl. Kept along the line by DeSpirito for a moment. Patron gets it out of the zone for the Tigers. Dahl dumps it down as Omaha goes for a change. Just 13 available skaters and 2 goalies here in the game. We've been told we should see both goaltenders here today. Bad pass sent back out in front. Great save by Wernley. Rudkovsky was standing wide open in front from a bad area, and Wernley shut him down. Rudkovsky on the puck again behind the net. Pivot. Gives down low to Campbell. From Campbell to Giatricus. Stamos Giatricus gives it to the point for Rudkovsky, but as soon as he touches up, we get a whistle blown dead. The net off its mooring. And the puck stopped. Face off to the right of Kyle Wernley. Just alerted the officials that the net was not centered along that back goal line. So a whistle blown dead and a reset as Omaha gains possession. Charlie Casey tried to flick it up high. It's flipped down, sent wide right of the cage by Cooper Goodwin for the Tigers. Bradley gets it out to center. Charlie Casey tries to move around a defender. Blake Lynn does a great job to free that puck up and gets it back to neutral ice. ETBU gets it to neutral, where the puck slowly rolls on its edge to Caleb Williams. Did not clear the red line before dumping that one down, so it'll go for an icing with 10:30 to play in the second. Omaha with a record of 6-7-0 to start the year. They'll finish up the fall portion of this schedule next weekend with 2 home games at Baxter Arena against the number 22 ranked Kansas Jayhawks. Kansas 4-8 in their own regard to start the year. We'll get to see them next week. For ETBU, this is their last game of the fall season. They'll travel home to Marshall, Texas today, and will have off until their next home games on January 18th and 19th against the Houston Cougars. They have no reason not to leave it all out on the ice today, nor do the Mavericks, playing their 3rd game in as many days. Quick shot from the point from Eddie Patchen goes wide left of Sanders. Kept in at the line by Colton Kane along the near side. Drags down low below the red line. Back out front to Mercier. Quick shot. That one may have gotten a piece of it with Sanders, and it goes high above the net behind the cage. To the near side wall for Fisher Nauman. Crunched up along the boards. Freed up to Shea. Shea around and back to the point for Patchen. Patchen back to Shea. From the hash marks, takes a shot. That one goes just off the outside portion of the net. Mercier still with it. Body checked off the puck as Fisher Nauman gets it for the Tigers. Nauman on ahead to Rudkovsky. The only goal scorer so far this weekend for ETBU has it played off of his stick by Charlie Shea. Shea streaking on ahead with speed. Poke checked off of his stick. He tried to kick it ahead. Petroni frees it up to Petrini for ETBU. Dahl knocked down, sends it into the ETBU bench, and we'll get a whistle with 8:47 to go in the second. And here with that whistle, yes, we see it, Wernley headed off after a scoreless 31 minutes and 13 seconds. He faced 17 shots and stopped all of them. Now entering the game for his second appearance in as many days is Cam Moore. Moore, the freshman, has played 8 games. He's 4-4. He would get the record for a win or loss here today. As Kyle's day is done, the captain out of La Vista, enter Cameron, the freshman out of Kansas City, as the puck goes again into the ETBU bench. Face-off one and a quick shot. Saved by Moore. His first of the day. ETBU back on the puck. Out to the point for Arguin. Shin pad blocked by Cassiopo, and he's loose. Cassiopo all alone. Tries to make a move, and it falls off of his stick on the backhand. Keeping it in his 40s. He sends it towards Sanders. Stick aside, and a penalty upcoming on the Mavericks. Cassiopo was streaking ahead, but just as he crossed those hash marks, the puck leaked over his stick on the backhand and into the corner. Penalty upcoming on Omaha now, holding the call on Connor Dahl. Dahl off for holding. The Tigers back to the power play for the second time today, where they're 0-for-1. Shot, shin pad blocked by Fories. Blake Lynn now brings it around the net, wraparound shot, and it's in. On the power play, just 11 seconds in, and Blake Lynn unties this game, making it 1-0 Texas Tigers. That one an unassisted tally from Blake Lind, who took the shot, got his own rebound, wrapped it around the net, and tucked it on that near side post, beating more of the punch and putting the Tigers up 1-0 here at Moto McLean Ice Arena. Shea on the puck for the Mavericks, glove down, a hand pass called, as Mercier was darting after that. He hadn't touched it yet, but the intent was there, so the whistle blown dead. Meanwhile, in Germany, with just 4.5 to play, the New York Giants are just a field goal down on the Carolina Panthers, who lead 17-14. Omaha wins the draw in front of us, back to 5 aside, as Mercier flicks it ahead to Shea, gloves it down on the backhand, wide right of the cage. Tracking it down low, Colton Kane, digging it from his skate to his stick. Now curls to the far side wall, looks for Patchen, quick shot, blocked out in front by Giatricus. Mercier tracks it down low, Shea battling in front, and we'll get a whistle here as the net knocked off its moorings behind Jacob Sanders. Sanders with some extra words for Shea after that one. And Shea looked to have been bumped into the goaltender before making contact himself and jarring that net free. No penalties either side for that. We'll just have a reset to the left of Sanders with 7:31 to play in the second. Draw. Won by Mercier, back to Patchen at the point. Played down low as Logan grabs it. The captain, second year. tries to take a sharp angled shot. It goes just over the cage. The window was open. He just barely missed that one high. Colton Kane now drags around the net, switching sides from far to near. Up to Williams, couldn't keep it at the line. He'll have to send it down low in the zone. Omaha still offsides as they pressure the puck. And even 7 minutes left in the second. And an offside, intentional that is, will send us all the way down for a defensive zone faceoff to the right of Cameron Moore. Draw one, shot blocked by Beth. That one a great chance from Dante Petrini. Sanders nearly takes out the official as the Mavericks try to touch up offside. Collecting it in his own zone, looking for a pass out is Restrevo. Restrevo gets it to Blake Lynn, the only goal scorer for ETBU today, the second one of the weekend. Omaha intercepts back to the Tigers as possession very volatile in the neutral zone. Rocco DeSpirito grabs it in his own end, played on ahead to Fories, across for Beth and into the zone. Mason Beth looks, tried to find Cassiopo. Great stick there from Porter Helmick on defense for the Tigers to keep that one from getting across. Fories now on it again, takes a shot, blocker save. Still loose in front, and now pouncing on it is Sanders, who will cover up the 6:01. One nothing here, our score. ETBU leads Omaha in the second. The Mavericks fighting for possession in their offensive zone. Barrett Bradley tried to go through his legs into the slot, intercepted by the Tigers. It's up to Fisher Nauman. Nauman holds on the forehand, tried to wrap around once more. The net is off as Moore makes the save. The officials blow this one dead as Moore sliding over to shut the back door on that wraparound try from Lind. Pushed the net off in the process of making the save. His second of the game after entering just about 4 minutes ago. He'll have a draw to his right that the Mavericks take possession on. Omaha does get it to neutral ice. It's picked up by Keanu Araguin. Araguin dumps it down, picked up by Williams. Williams to Casey as the Mavericks try to break out from right to left. Offside are the Tigers, who touch up and will have a draw in front of their net. ETBU started as a Division II squad back in 2016 when they partnered with the NHL's Shreveport Mudbugs out of Shreveport, Louisiana, to foster growth in the Eastern Texas hockey community. Since then, they've added another program and have really turned out some great starters. Shea with a shot. That one had saved by Sanders. Patchen gets it to Mercier. Big hit. It's on the stick of Colton Kane. Kane loops around the zone. Quick shot. Stick saved by Sanders. Now to Patchen. And behind the play, we're going to get a whistle on Logan Mercier, the captain of the Mavericks, heated at the officials. An unsportsmanlike conduct penalty coming up on Colton Kane.
Just takes a big face. Come on. That is ridiculous.
This all coming after a high hit on the captain, Logan Mercier. Kane gave a return check. And that sparked this animosity. Coach Harahill had a great flight back from Washington, D.C. this morning, made it back to the bench just about 10 minutes into the first period. Equipment manager Larry Mercier, Sr., asked to leave the bench after understandably being upset about the high hit on Logan, who was getting assistance from the trainer on the Maverick bench. Two minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct on Colton Kane. With 4:50 left in the second, and the scoreboard has switched off here at Moto McLean Ice Arena. The Corporal Deegan Page Memorial scoreboard here at Moto McLean Ice Arena, as we are just a day away from honoring Armistice Day and celebrating our veterans who have served and continue to serve this great nation. Along with that, I'd like to extend a special thank you to my grandfather, Keith Obrecht, who served in the United States Air Force from 61 to 65. Cam Moore making the glove save on the penalty kill. Quick shot from Blake Lind, and Moore had to be quick with the glove. .141 to go in the set. On the third power play chance of the game for the Tigers is a shot from the point from Petrini, blockered aside by Moore. Omaha gets to that one and sends it the length of the ice. 1 for 2 are the Tigers on the power play today. They got their only goal of the game on the power play off a wraparound chance from Blake Lind earlier this period. In with the puck is Dante Petrini. Petrini crunched up along the wall by Hunsaker, hitting a referee in the process. Tried to feed it across ice. It took a moment to find the puck as Blake Lind, along the far side hash marks, leaks it back out in front, trying to stuff it there towards the front of the net, but couldn't find the backside. Was Petrini. Long stretch pass ahead. Up there is Voorhees. Voorhees moves in on the backhand. It's waiting on the red line, and it's covered up by Sanders. Dude, what a move. Camden Voorhees faked on the forehand, went to the backhand, had him beat, but the puck stopped there on the red line. Sanders was able to find it in between his pads and covered for the whistle with 3:40 remaining in the second. Omaha, with the majority of the shots in this game, just can't beat Jacob Sanders yet. The Texas Tigers asking for another man on the ice as we were 4-on-4 for a second. Now back to 5-on-4 for their third power play chance of the game.
You got another view in the box?
Shot from Williams at the point on the penalty kill. Pad saved by Sanders. I believe, along with the initial interference penalty to Colton Kane, we also see two other Mavericks in the box. Those, I believe, are for two different unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, one on the coach, Nick Harahill, and the other on Colton Kane, or potentially Larry Mercier, or they may have not even given a name. They may have just given it to the entire Maverick bench. As they take a shot, it's covered up by Sanders. We've got 37 seconds left on the penalty kill for Omaha and an offensive zone faceoff for the Mavs here. The Tigers win that one ahead. It's off the glass from Helmick. He couldn't get it into the zone. Porter Helmick in the neutral. Helmick to Restrevo. He couldn't keep it over the line, and Omaha leaks it back out. Here comes Sebastian Cassiopo. Cassiopo moves around a defender, jarred off of his stick as the puck goes wide right of the cage. Picked up by Dante Petrini for the Texas Tigers. Petrini out of Bakersfield, California, brings that puck in along the blue line. Makes a move around one defender, now two. Walks over the line and crashes right in to Cameron Moore. Moore made the stop. Petrini just never stopped as he crashed right over top of him. No signal from the officials as all three were out here in the neutral zone. Interesting tactic from the guys in stripes, as we'll get an offensive zone faceoff for the Texas Tigers, who are now 1 for 3 on the penalty kill as Omaha back to full force. They win the draw on their own end. Hunsaker plays back to Rocco DeSpirito. DeSpirito looking for Beth. It's intercepted by ETBU. 2:30 left to go in the second. Omaha gains possession behind their own end. Beth tries to break it out to Charlie Shea. Good to see Logan Mercier back on the ice, centering that line with Shea and Kane as the puck to Desjardins. Shin pad block from Rocco DeSpirito. He's been good at that today. Now a tip shot in front. Desjardins sent it just wide left of Cam Moore. DeSpirito gets it over the blue line and out to neutral ice. The Tigers with possession in their own end. A bad pass and it's freed up to Logan Mercier. Mercier on the shot. Stick save by Sanders. Gathers his own rebound, sends it behind the net. It's picked up by Patron. Poked off of his stick by Shea. Back behind the net. The Tigers get to it and brush it to the near side corner. Shea meets the puck there. He's doing work on both sides of the wall. And he frees the puck up there to Hunsaker. Hunsaker taken down behind the red line. Leaves it for Mercier. Poke checked off of his stick by Patron. Put on the wall. Sent a shot into the skates of Kane Sander. Sander frees it ahead to Fisher Nauman. Nauman in all alone. Stick save by Cam Moore. Icing waved off as Sanders refixes his post as we are under a minute here in the second. Cassiopo brings it back over the line for the Mavericks. Feeds it over to Dahl. Quick shot, ramps off a stick and up into the netting. Great shot blocked by Keanu Araguin. Another California native out of Sunnyvale. The senior has played all 4 seasons of existence with this ETBU team. Puck out of play and a face-off starts us off. 50 seconds remaining in the second. Cassiopo meets the puck on the near side wall in the offensive zone for Omaha. Dahl rings it around. It's intercepted there by Rudkovsky. Rudkovsky pinned along the board. A battle ensues between he and Charlie Casey. Free back to the point for Forey's. A shot gloved away by Sanders. That one earmarked for the logo right there on Sanders' chest. 27 seconds remain in a 1-goal game. ETBU took the lead earlier this period on a power play goal from Blake Lind, the junior out of Corinth, Texas. ETBU wins the draw in its own zone. The pass up, looking for Lind. It leaks over the neutral zone, but Omaha intercepts, sending it back into the offensive zone where it's gloved by Sanders, who holds for the whistle with 17 seconds remaining. Omaha outshot ETBU 14-7 after the first. They've allowed just 3 shots here in the second. One of those was able to beat the netminder, though. In contrast, the Mavericks have added 11 more shots as one goes wide right of the cage. Now another try. That one by Williams, sticked aside by Sanders. 10 seconds left in the period. A pass up ahead to Lind. Lind couldn't get the shot away. It's back to Desjardins. Shot blocked by Hunsaker with 3 seconds left. Another second ticks off the board. We hear the horn and head into the locker room for the second intermission. Your score, ETBU 1, Omaha nothing. We'll be back right here for the third period. Stay tuned. You're listening to UNO ACHA Mavericks on YouTube. And welcome back to Moto McLean Ice Arena here in South Omaha, Nebraska. Alongside Matt McDermott and Caden McFadden. Nate Obrecht back here with you for the final set of 20 minutes. Omaha has to get a goal this period. They're down 1-0 after a second period power play goal from Jacob Lind of the ECBU Tigers. Lind got the power play goal unassisted on a wraparound after just 10 seconds on the power play. Omaha still with a man in the box after that unsportsmanlike conduct 10-minute penalty. Being served by Colton Kane. We're back to 5-on-5 action as Omaha has the puck in its own end. Mason Beck with it. Played off of his stick by Lind. Right into the shin pads of Mercier, who takes it away. Logan Mercier into the offensive zone. Tried to find Shea. It was stopped there by Quarter Helmick. Mason Beck collects for Omaha. Dumps it along the near side wall, and it rings around where it's picked up by Nauman, who switches ice for ETBU in its own end. Rocco DeSpirito tried to keep that in. Nauman sends it on ahead. It's screaming down the ice and will go for an icing with 16:15 to play. Jumping out of their seats at this offensive zone face-off. Logan Mercier along the near side wall does battle with Nicholas Rudkovsky. Quick shot off the draw, that one wide left of the cage. Cassiopo meets it, crunched up along the wall, but he gets it across ice to Mercier. Mercier tries to center again for Cassiopo. Good stick from the defense to brush that away. Hunsaker still with it. Tries to move into the slot. It's poke checked off of his stick by Rudkovsky. Rudkovsky to Piero, who dumps it the rest of the way into the Maverick zone. Errant pass, and Rudkovsky picks it back up. Circling along the far side wall, Rudkovsky switches ice and dumps it back down low to Quintana. Quintana keeps that one along the wall with his skate. Punched off the puck by Hunsaker. Hunsaker freed it up to Patchen. He sent it up the near side wall where it's met at the point by Cooper Goodwin for the Tigers. Goodwin down to Rudkovsky. Across to the far side for Petroni. He fanned on the shot. Picked up by Caleb Williams, who sends it along the near side wall. Goodwin meets it and gets it back out to neutral ice. Rudkovsky dumps it the rest of the way in. Moore collects that puck behind his own net. Found Hunsaker in the neutral zone, but it was intercepted by Dante Petrini. Quickly back the other way is Charlie Casey. Has it poked off of his stick, and the Tigers play it up the near wall. Beth collects and sends that one in and on net towards Sanders. He delivers back to Camden Restivo, who starts the rush from right to left for ETBU. 14:30 to go in this game. Beth has the puck in his own zone, and he gives to Barrett Bradley for Omaha. Intercepted at the point, and stumped back in by Helmick. Caddy corner in the offensive zone. Intercepted along the blue line. Here come the Mavs. Outnumbered, but Bradley takes the shot. Patted away by Sanders. The puck leaks all the way back out to neutral ice. Williams banks it off the wall to Fories, who dumps it into the zone. A race for the puck there. That's won by Helmick. Plays it up far side wall. Given to Nauman. Nauman sends it back across the middle to Campbell, who does get it out of his own end. Into the attack zone for the Tigers. Here's Nauman. Pivots in the corner. Played off of his stick. Fories sends it on ahead to Charlie Shea. Shea and Dahl, 2-on-1. Takes a shot. Glove saves Sanders. Charlie Shea, 5 goals over those last 2 games in Lincoln. Desperately looking for the equalizer here. Back in Omaha against the Tigers. ETBU has two ACHA hockey teams as they send a puck up into their own netting. One plays Division II, the other plays Division III. They have 22 other affiliated sports with their athletic department, and 16 of those compete at the NCAA Division III level. When they moved to the NCAA Division III, a big hit laid by Logan Mercier frees the puck up to neutralize. Mercier to Beth. Beth dumps it the rest of the way as the puck goes behind the Tiger cage. By Rudkovsky, given to Giatrikis, who takes possession of the neutral zone. Intercepted by the Mavericks, who bring it into the attack zone. Beth curls in the corner, played off the puck, right onto the stick of Fories. Fories along the post, takes a shot, trying to stuff that one in. Looks to be covered there by Sanders, and some pushing and shoving follow. Alan Savage's turn to be heated behind the bench of those Texas Tigers. Won the Western Professional Hockey League Championship with the Shreveport Mudbugs back in the year 2000. After that, he spent a couple of years coaching the Division II team before taking over this Division III squad. His team took a Tiger Athletic mission experience, a tame trip over to Slovakia in the 2018-2019 season. They spent 9 days over there in Slovakia with some of the players on this team. Played some international schools, got to spread their mission, and helped out some of the homeless in Slovakia. They spent a lot of their time in Bratislavia, did leak down to Austria, as Cam Moore stops that puck behind his own net. Rocco DeSpirito gathers for Omaha. He'll start the rush out of the own end with 11:47 to play in the final frame. Dante Petrini makes a move around one man, couldn't free it up. Mercier collects the puck and starts the other way for Omaha. Takes a whack on the shin pads, but keeps going forward. Mercier on ahead. Slowed up a little bit, but collects the puck again behind the net. Shea takes a shot. It's off the mask of Sanders. Hunziker couldn't keep it. It leaks over the blue line and all the way down. 55 seconds left on the power play for the Mavericks. That's Cade Campbell, the captain of the Texas Tigers, in the box. 2 minutes roughing. For another 53 seconds. Actually, the penalty was called on the netminder Jacob Sanders for roughing. Serving it as the captain, as a good leader should. Omaha on the power play. Their fourth opportunity of the game so far, 0 for 3. Kane brings it into the attack zone for Omaha. Rings around the net. Along the far side wall, sends the puck back down low to Bradley. Bradley trying to find Cassiopo on the near side wall. He gets it up to the point for Beck. Beck with a shot. That one in the chest of Sanders. And he'll cover up for a whistle as Omaha was crashing hard on the net. "20 seconds remain on a power play that has seen a lot of chances this season, but just 6 goals for as they're down below 13% on the man advantage this year, and a puck leaks over the line to start the draw. Omaha trying to get this one back into the zone now with 9 seconds left on the man advantage, 10:29 to go in this dandy. Sebastian Cassiopo to the point for Beck. Beck on across to Dahl. Dahl holds, look, deflected a couple of times by the defense. Out in front, somewhere in the crease, cleared by the Tigers. Cassiopo may have had the best look at that one. Sanders didn't know where it was either. Luckily, his defensemen were able to help him out and send that puck out. And we'll get an icing as ETBU back to full strength after their 4th penalty kill of the contest. Draw one back to Mercier. He spins off one man. Takes it down low below the red line. Crunched off the puck by Giatricus. Played back around. Giatricus with it. Intercepted by Shea. Pad save Sanders. Over into the corner. The Mavericks still on the attack. Forey's up to Patchen. Down along the near side wall to Forey's. Blocker saves Sanders. Back out to the point for Williams. Over to Charlie Shea again. His pass intercepted. And finally, Rudkowski comes out with it for the Tigers. 2-on-2 come the Texas Tigers. Williams slows up his man. It's picked up by Giatricus. Stamos Giatricus bodied up the puck. Intercepted. Comes Williams. Charlie Shea with his 6th goal of the weekend, but the biggest one yet as he ties this one up at 1. 9:25 to go in the 3rd. Got the long stretch pass up from Charlie Casey. Used the defenseman, Cooper Goodwin, as a screen and put it high blocker side, beating Jacob Sanders to tie this game at 1. For Shea, that's officially 5 goals on the year. Those 2 exhibition games do not count towards the official stats, but Charlie Shea on quite the hot streak here over the weekend. Omaha has the puck in the offensive zone again. It's played out to neutral ice, intercepted by Blake Lynn. Lynn has a man with him. That's Desjardins. Desjardins takes it behind the net. Knocked down there. No call coming. Omaha frees at the center ice as a big hit given on Sebastian Cassiopo, courtesy of Patron. Omaha touches up, and another whistle for a penalty. No penalty called, excuse me. Offside, the official verdict, and the puck all the way down into the Tiger defensive zone on the intentional offsides. For Charlie Casey, that's his 3rd assist of the season as we get a false start before this defensive zone draw for the Tigers. Recently ceded the lead. Charlie Shea, his 10th point of the season in Division III contests. Hunsaker wins the draw back to Dahl. Quick shot, wide left, as you can see Omaha targeting the blocker more and more. Forey's leaks it out front. No one was home. Back the other way with it comes Sander for the Tigers. Sander pivots in the far side corner, kicks it back to his skate and looks to the point. Curls there, tried to find Nauman. It's intercepted by the Mavericks. Forey's rushes it all the way down to the defensive zone of the Tigers. Not far enough for icing as it's collected by Restivo. Dahl knocked off the puck. A couple of big hits there, and a penalty now coming on Troy Hunsaker of the Mavericks. Forey takes out a man before touching up the puck. Troy Hunsaker being sent off. The captain taking 2. No signal given from our Orange Bandit official.
Clean hit. Rough. Still suck.
With 12:08 left in the game, Hunsaker, the 5th Maverick, taken to the penalty box. We believe this was either for elbowing or roughing, though no call was given. As Omaha wins the draw and sends it all the way down. Shea, a hummy attack goes flying, Bobby Orr-esque. Into Petrini. Omaha gets the puck. Mercier flicked on ahead to Shea. Already one goal in this game. He gives it back to Mercier. It's poke checked off of his stick by Petrini. Gets it out to neutral ice, where Despirito settles it down for Omaha before launching it the length of the ice. Lakeland gathers in his own end. Mercier sends it right back down below the red line. Sanders traps it there as a minute 15 remain. On the penalty to Troy Hunsaker, the fifth power play of the game for these Tigers. Offside is ETBU. They touch up. And this one will go right out in front of Coach Harrahill's Mavericks. The Tigers win the draw and dump it down into the offensive zone on the power play. Nauman keeps it at the line, trying to shake the defender Connor Dahl. Nauman now walks down the near side wall before taking it behind the cage. Voorhees intercepts there, holds, looks, and clears the length of the ice. That one wobbling, rolling, and Sanders has to carry it behind his own net. Sanders spins around the forechecker on the penalty kill for Omaha. Good stick lift by Voorhees, and he'll take it back into the zone. 4-on-1 is Camden Voorhees. He takes a shot from a sharp angle and didn't get enough on it. Poke checked off of his stick, partially by Quarter Helmick. 16 seconds left, and Omaha frees the puck up once more. Charlie Shea, outmanned from the sharp angle, takes a shot, blockered aside by Sander. Gets it back, takes another shot. That one shin padded away by Cooper Goodwin on the defense. That one hit a man on the bench. That should be too many men on the ice. Blake Lind was trying to enter the play, but was not on the ice, just over the bench. So it's considered a puck out of play. Now, would he have had a skate on the ice, then it would be a too many men on the ice call. But with 1 second left on the ETBU power play, Omaha is out of the box. Shea with a shot, that one blocked again by Lind. That one off a shin pad as it's flicked down and on net to Moore. Omaha back to full force with 5:40 to play in this game. Tied up, and now Colton Kane with Shea streaking wide. Charlie Shea on the backhand. Patted away by Sanders. Still on it, Mason Beth breaks his stick on the slap shot. Here comes Blake Lind, 1-on-1 with Rocco Despirito, who poke checks it off his stick and frees it in the corner. Petrini first to it. Give it side wall. Desjardins side wall. Desjardins to Helmick. Helmick takes a shot. That one into the chest of Despirito, the defenseman for Omaha. Rocco Despirito plays it off the wall. A board pass to Colton Kane. Met with aggression by Desjardins at the blue line, but he gets it up to Hunsaker, who juggles the puck 3 times before leaving it in the offensive zone. It's picked up there by Petrini. On the forecheck, Camden Voorhees. The puck played all the way down below the red line. Now Petrini gets it ahead. It's Quintana trying to find Piero in the slot. Great stick by Caleb Williams to keep that one from ever getting to the middle of the ice. Back with it comes Omaha. Intercepted again by Quintana. He dumps it down low. Quintana back to the point. Tried to send one out in front. It's blocked down by Hunsaker. Hunsaker airmails it to Voorhees over the blue line. Taken down with a hip check by Restivo, and the puck jarred loose with an even 4 minutes to play. The clock is is not moving. Hunziker through the legs, pass to Barrett Bradley along the near side and into the zone. Trying to send it out front. No one's home on the backside. Quintana back the other way with it for the Tigers. That shot goes wide left of Moore. Faced one shot on goal here from the Tigers in this third period. They ended the second period with 17 total and now have 18 to their Tiger names. Cassiopo gets that one out of the zone, but Nauman brings it back in. Gives it to Giatricus. Giatricus to the point. A shot. That one saved. Moore shutting down Toka. Espirito gets it to center ice. Beth picks it up there for Omaha. Beth holds, shoots, blocker save by Sanders. Two aside on the wall. It's freed up to Charlie Casey. Casey looks, tries to shoot. Maybe was looking to pass to Bradley. Either way, it's wide right of the cage and rolls all the way out to neutral ice. Charlie Shea back over the line, fakes a shot, now gets it back, shoots it right into the breadbasket of Sanders, and we'll have another whistle with 2:47.
It's loud. It's louder than me.
2:47, one goal each. Omaha keeps it in the line on the face-off. Down low. Williams gets it to Charlie Shea, who stays down behind the net. Mercier gathers it. Shea slowly back up to his feet. Puck out to the point and over the line to Barrett Bradley. Charlie staying out on the attack. That kid is a grinder. Omaha gets the puck back in the offensive zone, but just for a moment as it's played out by Desjardins. Brushed off of his stick by Williams, but given to Blake Lynn, who takes a shot after the whistle on the offside call. A bang-bang play as Lynn dropped that one back to Desjardins, who took it into the zone, but Linda's already in there. The draw comes back out, and Phoebe wins it, tries to dump it into the zone. Omaha grabs it there, and we'll start the rush out. We are under 2 minutes to play in this one. Espirito dumps it all the way down. Cooper Goodwin collects it there in his own zone for the Tigers. Getting it up to Piero. Piero to Quintana. Played off of his stick by Espirito and back out to center ice. Errant pass, too far for Quintana. Given to Beth. He sends it up for Fories. Fories dumps it down to the far side corner. It's picked up there by Toka. Toka body checked off the puck by Hunziker, who gives it to Williams along the blue line. Williams leaves it there for Dahl. Played down to Hunziker. Hunziker moves around one man, now in. Holds on the toe of his stick, but lost it on some snow. Toka grabs it and clears it back out. Eddie Patchen. Action before giving it back to Patchen. Patchen tried to send it up the wall. It's intercepted by Lind, who dumps it back in for the Tigers. 45 seconds to play. Long stretch pass up ahead to Colton Kane. Kane with 40. Takes a shot. It's blocked out in front by Helmet. Out the other way with it, Lind. Body checked off the puck by Charlie Shea. Picked up by Restivo. Intercepted at center by Kane. Back in with a slap shot. It's high over the cage. Played back out in front. Mercier fans on a shot. Petrini gathers. He takes it out of his own end with under 20 seconds. Petrini over the red blue line. And a whistle. Colton Kane behind the net. Excuse me, behind the play. And now Kane being sent off. We did not see what happened there as we were focused on the even 2-on-2 rush that the Tigers were mounting, Kane got tied up with the goaltender Jacob Sanders behind the play. And now he'll spend the rest of the game in his own locker room. No signal on the actual penalty given to Colton Kane that would accompany a game misconduct. It may be a standalone game. That would be unusual in this circumstance. We have a timeout, Omaha, and 16 seconds remaining in the third. If no one scores here, we head to overtime for this. Omaha has played in just one overtime game this season. It ended in a draw as neither Drury or the Mavericks were able to get the game-winning goal in the 5-minute OT period. We went to a shootout. Omaha did in fact win the shootout, but in the official record books, it ends as a draw. Voorhees brings it over the line with 6. Tries to take a shot, it's knocked down. 4 seconds and 3 tick away. A high stick played. No call. The horn ends the game. At least regulation time of the game, as we'll put five more on the board and get set for a 3-on-3 overtime period. Omaha 0-1 in OT games this season. ETBU has yet to play an overtime contest. ETBU has played exactly one overtime contest. A 7-6 loss against Division II Texas Tech way back on Saturday, September 7th. That was at their home, George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum in Shreveport, Louisiana. They lost that one to the road team. Now they're trying to do the opposite to the Mavericks here, who last season started 0-3 in their first overtime games before winning their last 5. Looks like we will be 3-on-3 for this, as no penalty was given to Colton Kane beside the game misconduct that sent him to the locker room with just 16 seconds in the game. Cameron Moore played the final 29 minutes and 47 seconds of this game. He let in a goal early, but has been great since. Now, he will get the 5 minutes of the overtime frame. Out in front of him, it's Logan Mercier, the Mavericks' top assist getter and point scorer on the season. Alongside him, the red-hot Charlie Shea, freshman out of Kearney, has scored 6 goals in his last 3 games. On defense for Omaha, it's Camden Voorhees. Opposite them, their leading goal scorer of the Tigers, Thomas Desjardins. Desjardins with Blake Lind and Camden Restivo. Delayed penalty coming up on Blake Lind as Shea was bringing that puck into the zone. Lind arguing with the officials there. Again, no calls being shown to the box by the officials. That is a pet peeve of mine. How is anybody supposed to know what your call was if you don't? Spell it out for us. A tripping call, thanks to our awesome production crew of Caden McDermott and Matt McFadden. 11 seconds into overtime, Blake Lind sent off for what we believe is tripping. Omaha, 4 on the ice. Voorhees fakes a shot, gives to Shea, across to the crease. No one was home. It was deflected back behind the net. Shea along the near side wall. Up to the point man, Voorhees. Voorhees back to Shea. Shea holds, shoots, pad save Sanders, and it's cleared. A minute and a half to go on the Mavericks power play. This their 4th of the game. Here comes Camden Voorhees. Stops as he enters the line, leaves it for Hunsaker. Across to Shea, got bodies in front. Hunsaker now, along the near side, back up top to the middle. Shea releases, sticked aside by Sanders. Hunsaker now, circles to the top, giving to Voorhees. Voorhees tries to make a move around one man, has to play it down into the corner. Charlie Shea, opposite side. Tried to find Mercier waiting alone in the slot. Too far. Omaha still with the puck. 52 seconds as a shot in from Shea. Covered and held by Sanders. Omaha heavily out shooting the Tigers of ETBU in this one, 44-19 now. Sanders has been great in net, stopping 43 of those chances. As Connor Dahl wins the draw in the offensive zone, it's back to Beth as line 2 of the overtime power play. Out there, DeSpirito takes a shot into the breadbasket, and another cover-up by Jacob Sanders. 41 seconds for ETBU to kill off on this, their 4th penalty of the game. Shot blocked down and cleared away from Camden Restrevo. Wore that one right off of his center chest logo. And Dahl brings it back in. Poke checked off of his stick and lifted all the way down by Desjardins. ETBU goes for a change. Omaha has a chance to catch him out. Beth, given up to Cassiopo. He's got Dahl with him. He shoots wide right of the cage. DeSpirito tried to send it back down. Intercepted and cleared with just 5 seconds remaining on the Omaha power play. Time will expire before they're able to get this out of their own end. And it's back to full force, 4-on-4 in overtime. Mercier takes it across the line before giving to Charlie Shea. Trying to go back to him in the middle. Mercier bodied off the puck before he ever saw it. Now Lind with a shot. Glove saved by Moore. Beat DeSpirito, but couldn't beat Cam Moore as it's back the other way for the Mavericks with 2:25 to go. Hunsaker rings it around to the opposite point for Camden Voorhees. Voorhees to Logan Mercier. Mercier and Voorhees battle with 2 Tigers along the wall. And it's played back out to the point for Voorhees. Leaked out to the middle where it's controlled by Sander, who plays it out to neutral ice. And even 2 minutes left as Charlie Shea starts the rush to Voorhees. No whistles to get us back to 3-on-3. We're still 4-on-4 after the ETBU penalty. Long stretch pass up ahead for Quarter Helmick. All alone is Dante Petrini. Game on his stick. Backhand shot and he scores. Dante Petrini with the overtime dagger as ETBU takes this one from the Mavericks here at Moto McLean Ice Arena. They didn't have the shots, they sure had the bodies, and they get this one done in overtime over a very depleted, very exhausted 13-man Maverick squad. We'll be back with you back at our normal stomping grounds, Baxter Arena, for the fall finale as Omaha welcomes Kansas to the Holland Ice next Friday and Saturday, November 15th and 16th. Until then, Take care. We wish you a happy week and good luck.